So I'm cutting these chicken breasts into small pieces. You can either cut it in sort of strips or about 1 inch cubes or something like that, and get it ready to thread on the skewers. If you're going to barbecue it and you're using wooden skewers, the idea is to soak them for a couple of hours first so they don't burn on the barbecue. But doing it in the oven, it's not so necessary. So just bear with me. I'll try and speed this along as fast as I can so you don't get bored and want to go home before you've eaten it. So there's my chicken cut up. Now just got to put this on the tray here, and now this is got to be marinated. So the recipe calls for shallots. In the past, I've done it with regular onions or even chopped up spring onions, which works quite well. But just want to finely chop these and get them in, get the marinade going. Just chop that up fine, put it on there. Garlic. In here I've got mixed herbs and pepper, black pepper. So that I've got coriander and cumin seed. Now coriander was in seeds, so I crushed it with a mortar or pestle. Crushing the seed, it just lets the natural oils out and lets the flavour out of the seeds. So if you don't crush it, you won't get full flavour out of it. Just want a couple of cloves in that for that little bit. As I say, the recipe I've got broken down for you is for 6 portions, so it'll be quite easy, whereas my original recipe was for about 25 portions, and I don't think want that. That's right. But today we've gone for 50 portions, so quite a bit. So I don't know about you folks, but for garlic, I just crush it with a knife. With the garlic, I crush it with a little bit of salt. I don't want too much salt in this because I've got the salt and the soy sauce. But a little bit of salt pressed on it. It helps crush it. And then I'll just crush it with the flat of my knife. And that'll turn that into a paste, so you don't get any big lumps. Got no time for these garlic crushers. They're wasted space and waste of money in my book, but there you go. But that's all quite fine. Definitely. I'll be able to leave that to marinate for a little while, and then I will stick it on the skewers. But in the meantime, I'll get on with the sauce. And I don't remember how I did this. There's so many years since I've done this. We want some plates of shallots again. Finely chopped. So I've got shallots. I want some more garlic. Love this stuff. This is for the sauce now. Right. So got a little bit of sauce, garlic in there. I'm going to put this on the stove to warm up because it's got to be fried off. Now this one again, I have to be very careful with the salt because of the soy sauce content. And as I'm sure you all know that soy sauce is salty enough as it is. But you know what makes things taste nasty? It's salt when you don't put it in. An old boy told me that a long time ago. I was working on one of the tool shifts. He said, Fred, he said, what makes taters taste nasty? I said, I don't know, Dad. I said, what makes taters taste nasty? Which is salt when you don't put it in. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But, right, so that's my onion and garlic chopped up. You're just going to sweat this off in a pan. We've got shallots. We want chili. The recipe says chili powder. Now this is one of those things. How do you like chili? Do you like it hot? Do you like it medium or whatever? So that's down to your own taste. I bought some of this lazy chili today. I would rather eat it fresh, but this is pretty good too. I don't like chili powder. I think you can always taste it as powder. And if you do use it, make sure you sort of fry it off a little bit. Take that rawness away from it, you know. But this is pretty good stuff. Chili, you know what? Soy sauce, yeah, want some more soy sauce. Right, that's man, got that. And a bit of vinegar. Right, so I'm now done. You've got the onions and garlic, or shallots and garlic frying off there. Put a little bit, about half dark to one of light. In this, oven 4 tablespoonfuls for that amount, little amount. In the bigger lot, and you use it accordingly to how much sauce you're making. But you use about half and half. Again, it's a tasty, you know. You don't want to overdo it on this stuff because it will be overpowering, and it'll turn out too salty. Now we're going to put the peanut paste in there, and right, okay. Well, what I've done there is I've fried off the shallots, garlic. I've put the chili in. I'm now going to put the peanut paste in, and about equal amount of hot water. That is basically the sauce done. And then in the meantime, then we'll stick these chicken on the skewer. They've been marinated a little while. We'll pretend they've marinated a bit longer. Because they will, you know, I like to leave that for a couple of hours if we can, but we're not going to do that this evening. But as I say, to that I would add about equal amount of hot water, and then just bring it to the boil and let it simmer for a few minutes. Now, with this, I always find that the longer it stands, the thicker it gets. It does thicken up on its own. Got hot water there. That is hot too. I'll just stir that up. As I say, if you're going to do this on a barbecue, just make sure you save the sticks so they don't burn. So that's about enough. If you want to be generous. You've got hungry people, put another one on. As I say, this would have been better if it had been marinating for at least an hour, But what I find is you can make that sauce as hot as you like, almost, and then when you come to use it with the chicken or beef or whatever, it seems to mellow the heat in the sauce. I remember at that time I was in Malaya, I tasted the sauce and it nearly blew my head off. Right, put that to one side, because we've got some we prepared earlier. So, you don't know where we're going to serve it, so I'll just clear this. That's for that to one side. If I go too fast for you, which I possibly have, please don't be frightened to ask me to go over something again, because I'm more than happy. Nothing would give me more pleasure than to think that you've gone away from here this evening, have a go at making this and find that you really enjoy it. And believe me, it's not hard.